What if the best English teacher in the world
Was already in your living room,
already on your phone,
already on your TV.
and you have been ignoring it as a learning tool this whole time?
We are talking about movies.
Real English, real accents, real emotions, real conversations.
The exact way native speakers actually talk.
And today, we're going to show you exactly how to use one movie scene,
To learn more English than hours of textbook studying.
one scene, used the right way,
Repeated the right way.
practiced the right way.
And your English will never be the same.
Stay with us. Your favorite movies are about to become your best teachers.
Let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Boost.
Hi, everyone. We are so excited about today's video. This one is personal for me.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Martin. And I have to say, today's topic is one I am genuinely passionate about.
Why?
Because movies, honestly, they changed my English more than any course I ever took.
Really?
Really. And I know that sounds like something people say, but I mean it completely.
Tell them why.
Because movies gave me something that no textbook could give me.
Which is,
Feeling, context, emotion.
oh, that is important.
So important. Because language lives in feeling, in context, in the space between words.
And movies are full of that space.
Full of it. Every scene, every line, every pause. Kate, before we start, I know you have a movie memory too.
I do, a slightly embarrassing one.
Those are the best kind.
So, when I was learning English, I watched a very famous American film. And there was one scene where two friends are arguing.
Okay.
And one of them says, "You had me at hello."
Classic line.
I didn't understand it at all. I thought, had? Had what? Had you how? What does hello have to do with anything?
You took it completely literally.
Completely literally. I thought it was a very strange sentence about possessing someone with a greeting.
You had me at hello, meaning I captured you with my hello.
Yes, that is exactly what I thought. And then I looked it up and I understood. It means the moment you said hello, I already knew I wanted to be with you.
Ah, that is so much more romantic than capturing someone with a greeting.
Significantly more romantic. But that moment, that confusion and then understanding,
That is real language learning.
that is. And it happened because of a movie.
And today, we show everyone exactly how to make that happen on purpose with any scene.
Any movie, any genre, any level.
Let's do this.
Okay, we have a 5-step method for learning English from movie scenes. Used properly, this method is one of the most powerful things you can do for your English.
We call it the scene study method.
And it is simple, practical, and genuinely effective.
Step 1.
Step 1. Choose the right scene.
Not every scene is equally useful for learning.
The best scenes for English learning have a few things in common.
1. They have real natural conversation. People talking to each other normally.
Not action sequences, not car chases, not explosions.
As entertaining as explosions are, they don't teach you much English.
They really don't, unless you want to learn run and get down.
Very useful phrases, but limited range.
Very limited. So find a scene with real conversation. 2 or 3 people, talking, arguing, planning, sharing feelings.
2. Choose a scene that is at your level, not too fast, not too much slang, at least 60% understandable.
3, and this is important, choose a scene you actually like.
Yes, this matters so much.
Because you are going to watch it many times. Many, many times.
So if you find it boring, you will give up.
But if you love it, you will enjoy every repeat.
And enjoyment is the secret ingredient in language learning.
Always. Step 2.
Step 2. Watch without subtitles first.
This step is uncomfortable, I know.
Very uncomfortable, especially for learners who rely on subtitles.
But here is why it is essential. When you read subtitles, your brain reads. It doesn't listen.
And listening is a different skill from reading.
You need to train your ears, not just your eyes.
So first, watch. No subtitles. Just listen.
You will not understand everything. That is fine. That is expected.
Just listen for the feeling, the tone, the emotion.
Are they happy, angry, nervous, excited?
What do you think is happening even without understanding every word?
This trains your listening intuition, which is a real skill and a very valuable one.
And native speakers use this skill constantly. They listen to tone as much as to words.
Step 3.
Step 3, watch with English subtitles.
Now, English subtitles, not your native language. This is crucial because when you read your language, you translate. Your brain goes back to the bridge.
But English subtitles keep you on the English side.
You hear the English, you see the English, both at the same time.
And your brain connects the sounds to the words directly.
Building direct association, no translation needed.
Watch the scene 3 times with English subtitles.
3 times?
At least.
The first time, read and listen together. The second time, focus on pronunciation. How do they say these words?
The third time, focus on emotion. Why do they say it this way? What does the tone add to the meaning?
Because in real English, how you say something,
Is just as important as what you say.
often more important.
Step 4. Step 4. Pause, repeat, shadow.
This is the hands-on practice step, and this is where the real learning happens. Pause the scene after each line.
Say the line out loud, exactly as the actor says it.
Copy the speed, the rhythm, the tone, the emotion.
This is called shadowing, and it is one of the most powerful language learning techniques that exists.
Because you are not just saying the words. You are copying the whole shape of the language.
How it rises and falls, where it speeds up, where it slows down.
Where the stress falls, which words are emphasized.
All of this. It is the music of English, and shadowing teaches you that music.
I used to shadow scenes from my favorite films alone in my bedroom.
Acting them out?
Completely acting them out. Full performance, no audience, maximum commitment.
Your bedroom was the theater.
The best reviews I ever received from nobody.
But your English improved.
Dramatically. Because I wasn't just learning words. I was learning how English lives in the body, in the breath, in the voice.
That is beautiful and completely true.
Shadow 3 to 5 lines per session. Don't try to do the whole scene at once.
Quality over quantity, every single time.
Step 5, study the language, not just the story.
After shadowing, go deeper. Look at the actual language in the scene.
Pick 3 phrases that were new or natural or interesting to you.
Write them down. Look up their meaning, their context. When would you use them?
For example, the phrase, "You had me at hello,"
Kate's famous confused moment.
my famous confused moment. But from that confusion, I learned something I will never forget.
And that is the point. Real confusion, real curiosity leads to real learning.
Not passive reading, active wondering.
So look at your 3 phrases. Make your own sentences with them.
Use your life, your experiences.
Because when you connect a new phrase to your own story,
It becomes yours. It stays.
and the next time you want to say something similar,
The phrase is there, ready, without translating.
because you learned it the right way.
Through feeling, through context, through your own connection. Okay, let's do a live demonstration. Martin, I am going to give you a short dialogue, like something from a movie scene, and we are going to shadow it together.
Ready?
Listen first, then we repeat together, okay?
Okay, let's go.
I've been thinking about what you said, and I think you are right.
Okay, now together?
Together. I've been thinking about what you said, and I think you are right.
Together. I've been thinking about what you said, and I think you are right.
Again, notice the rhythm. I've been thinking, stress on been. What you said, stress on you. I think you were right, stress on right.
Let's try again with the stress. I've been thinking about what you said, and I think you are right.
Did you feel that? The stress changes the whole feeling.
It makes it sound natural, human, real.
Not robotic, not textbook.
Real English, living English.
Now, viewers, say it yourself, out loud, right now, with the stress.
I've been thinking about what you said, and I think you are right.
Say it. Don't be shy. Nobody is watching.
Except us. but we're very supportive.
The most supportive audience in English learning.
Let's quickly look at 3 natural phrases from today's example dialogue.
Phrase 1. I've been thinking about.
This is present perfect continuous, but don't worry about the grammar name. Just know what it means and how it feels.
It means, I started thinking about this some time ago, and I am still thinking about it now.
It shows continuity, reflection, that something has been on your mind.
Say it. I've been thinking about. Then add something personal.
I've been thinking about my English journey. Say it.
Phrase 2. What you said.
A reported speech structure, simple and very common.
You are referring to something someone told you before, without quoting it directly.
I remember what you said. I thought about what you said. I agree with what you said.
All natural, all useful, all the time.
Phrase 3. I think you were right.
Such a humble and generous phrase.
It means, you made a good point. I now agree with you.
And saying this genuinely in English builds connection.
Because it shows you listen, you reflect, you are open.
I think you were right about that. Say it.
Beautiful. Use it this week. Someone will appreciate it.
Question of the day.
And today's question is exciting. We want to know,
What is your favorite movie or TV show in English?
and is there one line, one phrase from that show or movie that stayed with you?
Like when Kate said, "You had me at hello."
The phrase that confused me for years and then became my favorite.
Write it in the comments, in English, the phrase, the movie, or both.
We read every comment, every single one.
And we genuinely love these, your movie memories, your English journey moments.
They remind us why we do this. Every week, every video.
Every one of you matters.
Today, we learned the scene study method.
5 steps. Choose the right scene, watch without subtitles, watch with English subtitles, shadow the lines, study the language.
Not passive watching, active learning.
Engaged, curious, practicing.
And the most important message today?
Your favorite movies are not just entertainment.
They are windows into real, natural living English.
Open those windows, step inside,
Listen, shadow, wonder, learn.
and one day you will catch yourself using a phrase from a film,
Naturally, without thinking, without translating.
and you will remember that scene, that moment, that feeling.
That is real learning. That is real progress.
And it starts tonight with any scene you love.
We believe in you, all of you.
Now go watch something good in English.
If this video helped, give it a big like.
Subscribe to Daily English Boost, new lesson.
Click the bell so you never miss us.
Share with a friend who loves movies and wants to improve their English.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.